All right. So, for Ideas Weekend, let's cheer them on. Everybody stand up. Timer ready, team ready, go.
People should come first, and ideas should come second. So I'm going to tell you about the ideas and the people that we have on our team. So we had an unconventional startup weekend. My team didn't have an idea. Heck, we didn't even have a pitch. But what we had was the right collection of people. We had the right synergy to really get our creative juices flowing. So we started our weekend by brainstorming, and believe me, we had some pretty bizarre ideas. We went from heated blow-up dolls right straight to automated parcel delivery systems. And then we realized the best idea was the one right in front of us. The idea and concept that we had been doing this entire weekend. And that is Ideas Weekend. A weekend where people come first and your ideas are developed second. So there's this ongoing problem in the startup community. Startups are failing. And in the words of the CEO of Startup Weekend, startups are about the people. They're about that team. They're not about that $1 million pitch idea that you had when you showed up on Friday night. And that's why we find that 65% of startups fail due to poor team dynamics. So how do we solve this? We solve this by flipping startup idea upside down. And an Ideas Startup Weekend upside down. And Ideas Weekend, we will facilitate an environment where you can connect with a team that is cohesive, where we then allow you to create an idea that solves a problem. And you turn your idea into a problem, and we challenge you to turn that idea into a viable business solution.
All right, as Nick mentioned, we're going to be focusing on the team. We want our teams to have great synergy with each other. So how do we achieve this? We are going to use persona discovery sessions. What we will do is on the first day, we're going to break up all the participants into teams. These teams will be given small challenges and that'll test their problem-solving skills. And then after they solve their first problem, we're going to randomly rearrange all the teams multiple times such that everyone has a chance to work with everyone else. This will give everybody the chance to understand everybody's personality and how their logical reasoning and how they solve problems. From here, they will be able to better coordinate a team that can work better to solve a problem. Then the rest of the weekend will be devoted to challenging this new team that we just put together. We will task them to find their own problem in their lives and create an idea and brainstorm together to create an idea to solve that problem. And at the end of the goal is to find a rough preliminary business plan to start moving forward with this project. During the weekend, we will also provide team dynamic coaching as well as business mentorship to help their ideas go on. This leads us to some of our market validation. Our biggest validation has been, we have been calling 4 professional organizations and firms, and they have given a verbal commitment saying that they would be willing to either sponsor and possibly provide a mentor or two to our event. And as well, we started creating some social media pages just this morning, and we have already gathered some interest in our event coming next year. Better look at the financials if you're going forward. We're going to start a little bit slowly, so we're going to have 4 events in our first year, and we're going to focus on the DC metro area. We're expecting to gain a few $1,000s with each event based on sponsorships and
Q&A starts now.
John here, Rachel. First question is how do you differentiate yourself? It wasn't clear differentiating yourself from Startup Weekend as you're going. What stops them, if you get any traction, what stops Startup Weekend from pivoting and taking over your model?
So Startup Weekend has been pretty firm about the current model it has, and it's maintained this to be consistent throughout different worldwide nations. In fact, the facilitators at Startup Weekend have confirmed this, that Startup Weekend has a lot of it on its plate. It doesn't want to adopt the model that we're currently proposing.
I might have missed this. I saw you had 4 potential firms say they would mentor or advise. Did you talk to people on the street, or how did you get validation for this idea?
For the firms that we were talking to, most of our team members, we reached out to our own personal connections, and we talked to some directors at the firms and HR managers, and they have been verbally committed, saying that they like our idea and would like to sponsor at least a little bit.
So my question, how did you get interest from the general public, people that would potentially buy tickets for this?
So we had mainly online surveys, friends, asking people who we've met in the past at different startup weekends. We launched an Eventbrite. We have our event on the 13th to the 15th of January. And so we've only had 10 people sign on to that, which in my perspective is quite a lot because we only had this idea since 4 o'clock yesterday.
Did they buy tickets?
So the tickets are currently free. To begin with, we rely solely on sponsorship.
Other than the idea of helping people to form optimal teams, what's the next key differentiator versus Startup Weekend?
So the next key differentiator is that at Startup Weekend you come with an idea preloaded, and the problem is I feel like this really reduces the quality of ideas you get. Having a team where 6 of you sit there brainstorming an idea, you get better ideas than when you were sitting there by yourself thinking. So the big key differentiator is that the ideas come after you set the team up. Where here, teams are formed based on people liking the idea instead of people actually liking the people.
I'm not hearing anything quantitative. You keep saying we talked to people, we went out and did this. Where's the buy-in?
With our corporate sponsorship, I feel that would be enough buy-in. We've also talked to people in Georgetown as well. Like we said, we posted our social media accounts earlier this morning. We've already got some response.
For the advertisement model to work, you need people, because sponsors want to get out in front of their audience. So we need to quantity, is there quantity here on your social media or your methods?
And
Last question.
Let me add a question. Yeah, the interpreter has the mic, don't worry about it. Okay. So what about validation of the concept itself? Have you verified that there is potential there, and how so?
Sir, I would like all of you to raise your hands. Every one of you, the judges too. Put your hand down right now if you would not come to an event like this. So thank you, and I'll see you there in January.
All right, next team, ready to go?
Good job, guys.
Thank you. We just validated in our speech.